Hi kids! Today we are going to learn to write a set of instructions. You may have seen information on things like how to make slime, how to make pizza, or how to run faster. And this set of information may have come in the form of instructions. What exactly are instructions? Instructions provide information on how something should be done. They can be written or told verbally, so they may come in the form of recipes, instruction sheets, or maybe even someone telling you this information. So you may learn about how to cook a dish, how to play a game, how to make something, or how to stay safe through instructions. Today, let's take a look at Mr. Dawood's recipe book where he provides information in the form of instructions telling us how to make roti prata. How to make roti prata. You will need 600 grams of plain flour, 300 milliliters of water, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 15 milliliters of oil, and an egg. First, mix the flour, water, salt, and sugar together. Next, knead the dough until your dough is smooth. Then, stretch out the dough. Toss it, flip it, and let it open out like a sheet. After that, oil the dough and lay it out. Crack an egg on the dough and spread it. Finally, fold the dough and toss it into the pan. Let it sizzle until it is golden brown. So this is Mr. Dawood's instructions on how to make roti prata. What are some things that you realized in the way that he wrote his set of instructions? Let's take a look. So first, at the very beginning, he told us the aim of what he is writing. He wants to tell us how to make roti prata. Then, he told us the ingredients that are needed to make roti prata. He tells us exactly how much of each item we need. For example, 600 grams of plain flour, 300 milliliters of water, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 15 milliliters of oil, and an egg. Then, he lists out the steps needed to make roti prata. He uses sequence words like first, next, then, after that, and finally to tell us the order in which we need to carry out the steps. You will also notice that he used action words like oil, lay, crack, spread, fold, toss, let to tell us what are the actions that we need to take to carry out his set of instructions. Putting it together in a table, you know that he included the aim, the ingredients, he listed at least 3 steps, he used sequence words, and he used action words. These are the 5 things that we are going to look out for when you do your own set of writing. The 5 elements, Mr. Dawood's recipe was very clear. We knew exactly what he wanted us to make, what he wanted us to prepare, and how we would go about doing it. Now, let's look at another example. This is version 1. Fry the chicken fillet and egg on a hot pan. Put the chicken fillet and egg on one side of the bread. Add cheese and lettuce on top of the chicken fillet and egg. Place the other side of the bread on top of the cheese and lettuce. The burger is ready to be served. Looking at this recipe, what do you think? And how can we make this better? So first, let's look at what this recipe did include. They did tell us the steps, and they did use action words to tell us exactly what we need to do with the ingredients. However, they did not tell us at the very beginning what we are going to make. They also did not tell us what are the ingredients that we need to prepare in order to make this dish. Finally, they could also have included sequence words to tell us more clearly the sequence in which we need to carry out the actions. So looking at the table, they forgot to include the aim, they did not list the ingredients, and they did not use the sequence words. Now, let's look at version 2. Version 2. How to make a burger. You will need 2 slices of bread, 1 piece of chicken fillet, 1 slice of cheese, 1 slice of lettuce, and 1 egg. So you will see in version 2 that they remembered to include the aim and the ingredients. First, fry the chicken fillet and egg on a hot pan. Next, put the chicken fillet and egg on one side of the bread. Then, place the cheese and lettuce on top of the chicken fillet and egg. Finally, place the other side of bread on top of the cheese and lettuce. The burger is ready to be served. So, the steps are listed, sequence words are used, and action words are used. So now, version 2 is much clearer than the previous version that we have seen. Putting it into a table, this writer remembered to include all 5 elements important to writing instructions. And now it is your turn. Remember to use this checklist when writing your own set of instructions. Remember to include the aim, the ingredients needed, at least 3 steps, sequence words and action words when writing your own set of instructions. And that is the end of this segment on how to write instructions. Thank you.